Ladies and gents, welcome back to the TSR YouTube channel for episode number 8 of our Burton Albion Road to Glory. As you can see on screen, we are bang at the halfway point of the season and we are in 2025. We are top of the table by 2 points. We've lost 3 games, but Birmingham City have drawn a hell of a lot more. They're on 48 points, Reading on 46 and Charlton on 40. And then there's a little bit of a buffer that starts to build. So we're in a really, really good position. We'll have a quick look at the games that we'll play today. We jump into the calendars. We've got Charlton at home first, so that's a big one to get up and running. We'll probably sim the Mansfield game, then we'll probably play the Derby game in the Cup as it's a bit of a local rivalry-ish. And then we'll play another massive one with Birmingham City away. But of course, the January transfer window is open. We've got some business to do. We've got some money to spend. I said I needed probably a left-back, a CDM and a left winger, and it's time to dive in and have a look at them. But first, we did get a little bit of news that Brown has been called by Minnesota United, basically because of his lack of game time. Nothing really surprising. To be honest, I'm not really that bothered by that. So fair enough. Off you go, son. But the first thing we're going to do, I said I wanted to look at the academy. And the main reason I wanted to do that is because left back was on my mind. And we do have Alex Curtis. Now, he's 17 years old. He's 57 rated currently. He's got the potential between 75 and 81. So for this level, it's very good. Although Collier's got 85 to 91, so he's got much better potential. But right now, Curtis could probably come into the team. So I think the first thing we're going to do is promote him to the senior team. What I am going to do is do the same with Collier, but we're going to look to loan him out straight away. So that is what we're going to go and do. Let's get into the squad hub, wherever that bloody is. Where's my squad hub? There it is. So we're going to dive into this. We also do have Inzadine, who's coming back to us from his loan spell on the 31st of December, 2024. So he should be back with us theoretically now. So we're going to see what happens with him. But Collier, what I am going to do is add to the loan list. And then Curtis, I'm going to leave just there to see what happens with Inzadine. But we may loan out Curtis as well. So that's the little bit of the use prospects I wanted to do first and foremost. We have got a couple of other players in there that look interesting, but I'm not going to do anything with right now. Ribeiro, left wing again, he's 57 rated, and he could be one that we look to call up and potentially loan out as well. The others I'm going to leave as they are. In terms of transfers, I have been scouting some players, and we have gone through and shortlisted some players. And these are the options we've been left with. And the first one, which is right at the top of the list, which does strike my eye, is Greg Doherty. Mainly because he can play centre mid, CDM and right mid. And that would give us cover in 3 positions. His market value is 875,000. His wage is 8,300, which is a little bit higher than maybe what we're paying other people. But he's a good option. He's 28 years old. He'd bring some experience into the squad. We've also got Aldolso, who's 25 years old, but he's worth a little bit more money and would cost us more. So I think the first man we might try and sign is Greg Doherty, and see if we can get him from Charlton. That's what I'm thinking, and then we'll have a little look at the wingers shortly. So I think without further ado, let's try and buy our first player. So slightly not as planned. Welcome to the Pirelli Stadium. We went to make an offer for Doherty, and it turns out that he's actually just joined Charlton. And my guess is that he may well be on the pitch against us today. And the other player, the Spanish lad that we found, we couldn't afford his release clause. So we've scrapped that idea, and we're going to let the scouts do their work. We've got no other real centre mids that we can look at currently. We may have a look at the left mids shortly, but it may be a case of actually just promoting from within if we can't find anybody. So we're going to dive straight into this first game against Charlton. We have got things underway, and Jack Armour's now going to make the run down the wing. But this is a big game. Charlton are up in the playoff positions, and we need to get off and running. We're on a really good run of form at the minute, so I'm hoping we can continue it. Bowden now picking up the ball and is looking for Armour. We'll find Jack Armour. He's going to run to the box, try and square it to Orsi. He does. Those two are starting to click. Those two are starting to produce something very, very special for the Brewers. It's only 10 minutes in, but the opening goal is here. A lovely ball from the back, played through to Bowden. Took his time, right for the run on Jack Armour on the inside. Took one touch, squared it across to Daniel Orsi, and that man is on fire. Finally, he is scoring. Finally, he's chipping away at the goals, and it's a huge goal to kickstart episode number 8. Just having to soak up some of the possession from Charlton, and that's paused. We tried to switch the play, didn't. Half chance, Max Crocombe down low. That's good. Max is going to look to get this off quickly now, and Bowden's going to look for Armour. Finds Armour, and Armour's going to run down the left-hand side. A scorer of a brilliant goal in the previous episode. Can't there as Mitchell blocks him off, but Armour gets the ball back. Does he? No. It's dispossessed again. Scrappy first half. The early goal proving to be crucial at the minute is Webster now into some space. Has a heavy first touch. Big shot. Big save by Mannion in the goal for Charlton. A bit ambitious from there. Whitfield's going to try and whip this ball into the box and try and find Godwin Malif at the front post, but can't clear the first man. Charlton clear their lines. Whitfield with the big dispossession. Heavy first touch. Gets it back to Neil Horsey. Lovely link-up play. Ben Whitfield stretch your legs down the right-hand side. Going to take a couple more touches. Takes one more touch into the box. Shoots alone hard across the keeper. Big save. Mitchell does well to stop it falling back to Billy Bowden on the edge of the box. But it's another big opportunity for the Brewers that goes missing. It's still 1-0 at the Pirelli. And the last... what now? Brilliant interception, shall I say. Webster through to Horsey. Horsey on his right foot, shoots and just wide. Oh, it's a glorious opportunity to go 2-0 up, and we really should be. And speak of the man, Greg Doherty, the man who we thought about signing, had recently moved to Charlton, and they've snapped him up. He is going to come on. Hopefully he does not come back to haunt us. Second half where really nothing has happened. So we've had the better opportunities of the half. We might get another one here as Bowden comes down the left-hand side. Looks to try and find Horsey in the middle. Doesn't know, goes all the way to the back post. That's going to be cleared. Only as far as Whitford. There's only a couple of minutes left in this game. Charlton haven't really created too much. We've been the much better side. Webster, can he find Horsey? Can't find Horsey. Should have probably kept hold of the ball. That should be full time though. Referee blows their whistle. Thank you very much. Not a classic, not one to write home about, but in a promotion deciding game potentially. I know we're only halfway through this season. That could be a big 3 points. It extends the gap over Charlton and keeps us atop of the table after 24 games. It's Burton Albion 1, Charlton 0. So as you can see on the screen, Inzadine is back with us. So we have a player that has returned from loan. So with that, that does change things slightly in terms of needing to sign a left back. Because we've got these two young lads, I think what we'll do is Curtis can then go to the loan list. We'll try and loan him out. It means Inzadine becomes our backup. So a player that I didn't really realise we had, to be honest. I kind of completely forgot about him. But what it does mean is that we can get him into this team. And what we probably do is take a Koto out for now. Bring Inzadine in. So he will become our left back. So that means the focus definitely changes to left wing cover and a bit of class in the central midfield if we can find it. Have we got anybody else in the shortlist that we could potentially sign? Let's have a quick look. Well, we have got we have received an offer. We've already accepted a loan for Delap Collier, one of the players we've brought forward. MK Don's loan to buy. We'll delegate that, but we only want it to be a loan, short-term loan if possible. Let's see if we've got anyone on the shortlist in that central midfielder. I don't think we do, Karen. We don't. If only central midfield is more important than left wing currently. So we've got plenty of options here, but I'm reluctant to buy anyone until we get some centre mid scouts. I think we have got a couple of scouts out there that we are looking at. So yeah, we've got a 15-day scout there. These are left backs. And they're both left mids as well. I think we're going to have to just try and put the focus on that central midfield role for the time being and hope we can find somebody. So it is Mansfield next up. We are away from home. This is going to be the one that we sim. We are not going to make any changes for this game. Charlie Webster's struggling maybe a little bit with fitness, but I think we're going to risk him just because we want to try and get the 3 points. So let's dive into the quick sim and fingers crossed we can keep the run going. Run going, we shall keep. Horsey with a 79th minute winner against Mansfield Town in a game that, again, we looked like we were fairly comfortable in, but it took us late to get the goal. Croker with an 8.6 again. He's just so good in between the sticks. But Horsey with another goal. How many goals has that man got? Let's have a look at... Oh, Birmingham drew as well. That's huge. With them coming up soon as well. It's going to be man out of the door. I think that's the loan, the signing of Delap on his way. So a wave goodbye to him. Let's just have a look. I think it's in office, right? Is it in office and then stats? Player stats, top scorers. Oh, it's in the FA Cup pick competition. I was going to say, how's that happened? Okay, Alfie May's got 18. How many's Horsey got now? Horsey's got 9 and 25. So he's starting to fire after that slow start to the season. Yeah, Alfie May. Could be someone that if we go up and they don't, we look to poach. Let's keep a look at some of these people. But it is going to be Derby next in the FA Cup. It's a slight rivalry, if you will. Not a big one for Derby, maybe bigger for us Brewers fans. But we're going to try and see if we can keep the cup magic alive. So for the first time this season, we have some FA Cup action. We simulated the first 2 rounds, and we find ourselves in round 3 against championship oppositions and noisy neighbours from down the road, Derby County. And we'll be looking to pull off an upset. We have made a few changes. Donovan on the ball now as one of them. He gives the ball away straight away. But just resting a couple of players, just with the focus really on the league. And yeah, if we lose this game, it's not the end of the world. Blackett Taylor looks to come forward now. Godwin Malaf can't get a foot in. Elliot Watt does well though. And Max Croker will collect the ball and distribute it quickly. Nice football from the Brewers here as Bowden and Horsey link up. And Bowden's going to drive into the box now. Bowden, you're going to have to go alone. Go across the keeper if you can. Goal! It's a wonderful, wonderful goal for the Brewers. It's the Horsey-Bowden partnership yet again. How many times are we going to say those two in partnership in a link-up goal? And it's Burton Albion that take a lead in the 3rd round of the FA Cup against the local rivals Derby County. Bowden with a wonderful, wonderful finish across the keeper. And it's Burton Albion 1, Derby County 0. Enzadine making his first start since coming back into the squad. Excited to see what he can do as Bowden's going to come down this left-hand side again. Cut back inside and try and find whoever that is on the edge. Is that Kieran Gilligan? It is Kieran Gilligan. I should really know these squad numbers by now. He's getting his first couple of touches, and it's going to take a lot to replace... Oh, God, Jack Armour is... Enzadine, no. Oh, it was nearly a brilliant save by Max Crocombe. We get caught napping, and you can't do that against opposition that is significantly better than you. That's really poor from Ryan Sweeney. Probably the first genuine mistake he's made this season as Max Crocombe gets a hand to it, nearly tips it over the bar. Derby are back on level terms. It's 1-1 in the FA Cup. Look at Taylor on the ball again. Absolutely everything's going through that man. Derby County coming forward again. Chance here. It's a lovely through ball. Max Crocombe's going to have to come. Max Crocombe does, but it doesn't matter. Nathan Menendez-Lang gets his 2nd of the game. And in a blink of an eye, we are 2-1 down. That is the difference that we are dealing with. And that is the kind of opposition that we could be facing next year. And at the minute, there is a massive golfing class. We've been absolutely unlocked at the back yet again. Max Crocombe didn't come quick enough in front of the travelling fans. Mendes-Lang slots it away. It's 2-1 Derby. Second half has started as the first one ended. Derby County coming forward with the ball. Ryan Sweeney steps up this man, puts the pressure on. Gilligan into Hazelhurst. The young lad getting a start instead of Webster, who's not in the squad today. Bowden, no. Oh, gets lucky. Back to Bowden. Comes out wide to Enzadine. Enzadine now. Can he cross? Does cross. Can he find? Horsey does find. Horsey nearly. Bowden on the edge. Can he win it? First, seconds, no. Can't win the 3rd. Oh, it's a half chance. Who asks for the ball back? Gets the ball back. He's going to try and drive into the box now. Can he find Horsey in the middle? Does find Horsey in the middle. Brilliant first touch. Oh, it's just wide. Oh, a glorious opportunity to get back on level terms. It would have been a wonderful, wonderful goal on the full 360 turn. It's still 2-1 Derby, but there's life in this game. And Enzadine clears the ball as far as Kalinauskis, and Kalinauskis beats this man, and Kalinauskis is going to stretch his legs. He's going to come down this left-hand side now. Keep going. Wilson's trying to catch up with him. He's not going to get there. Tries to put in the tackle. Dirty from the Rams. Squares it. Corner ball. Huge breakaway chance for the Brewers. Results in a corner. Elliot Watt's going to take this corner, whips the ball into the box. Can he find the Burton Albion head? Can't. Tries to let it go out for a corner. Derby player keeps it in. That's poor from Kalanousis with a poor touch. Wins the ball back though. Doesn't give it up. Never let it die. Attitude for the Brewers. Sutter. Oh, he's missed. Oh, he's just come onto the pitch. Oh, maybe we should have left Orsi on. That's a huge chance. 2 minutes of added time. I think that's going to be it, unfortunately. We are going to be out of the FA Cup. And we are. The full-time whistle blows. It was a brilliant game. I'm not sure we deserve to lose it, but a Mendes-Lang brace is what's the difference between the two sides in the end. It started so well with Billy Bowden and that early goal, but the class of Derby really showed. The second half, you would argue we were the better team. We missed two really good opportunities. Stutter with that glorious one towards the end with 10 minutes to go. The FA Cup campaign comes to an end as the players shake hands. It's Burton Albion 1, Derby County 2. It is the big one, ladies and gents. We are off to St Andrews. It is second against first. We have a 4-point gap over Birmingham City. This to go 7 clear. I'd take a point. I'd absolutely take a point. But this is the big one. This could be season defining. Even if it is this early on in the season. We get us underway in our all-white strip, kicking from right to left. Birmingham City in their traditional blue and white, kicking from left to right in this first half. We need a big performance. We need to bounce back from cup disappointment against Derby County. And we need to stick to our game plan. Alfie May is going to be the danger man for the home side. We say that as Harris comes forward for Birmingham City. We had an absolute classic at the Pirelli. If I remember correctly, with that 2-2 draw, Alfie May. Now, chance goal. Oh, my word. We've just been speaking about him. I think it was Ryan Sweeney was sent for a hot dog with bloody mustard and ketchup on it. We go 1-0 down inside the first 10 minutes. This is a disastrous start. The big build-up, all for nothing. That is exactly what we needed to avoid. It did. It went through his legs. He's a different class above it. In fact, it wasn't. It was Stansfield, the bloody man that cost 10 million quid or whatever it was. Oh, dearie me. Birmingham 1, Burton 0. It might get worse. Harris. Oh, God. Huge tackle by Jack Arm. It's massive. Gets the ball, the referee says. I think we did as well. Bowden. Inside to Webster. Try and find Orsi. Does find Orsi. Danilo Orsi. In on goal. Can he finish? Oh, he's put it wide. Oh, my. How have you missed? He's been on absolute fire. It is a sensational ball through from Charlie. Oh, my word. I can't believe we're not on level terms. I tried to give Orsi chance at the start of the second half, but he's still carrying that knock, so we're going to have to get him off the pitch. Jack Cooper-Love is warming up on the sidelines as Goblin Malif comes forward. Finds Whitfield, who's barely been in this game. Can he do something with his first touch? No, he can't, and this isn't going well for us. We've just got nothing in the final third, and Orsi going off is only going to make that worse. We need this ball to go out of play. We need to get him off this pitch in case he makes whatever injury it is worse. Big tackle from Armour. Referee waves play on. It's probably going to come back for a booking there. Good tackle from Gilligan. We'll try and find Orsi, but he's got the knock, and that's why we need to get him off. But he finds Bowden. Bowden skipping down at this left-hand side. Can he square it to Orsi? Orsi's there! Orsi scores! He can barely walk, but Danilo Orsi, in his last touch of the second half, has just scored what might be the biggest goal of his Burton Albion career. That is huge. The man is limping around the pitch, but Billy Bowden trusts him to get the job done, squares it across the face of goal, and just about squeaks it past Peacock Farrow. It will be his last contribution of the game. Oh, it's huge for the Brewers. It's Birmingham 1, Burton 1. Just like that, it is his last touch. Charlie Webster now with the ball. People love the man up front. Ben Whitfield now beats his man, and all of a sudden, it's free-flowing football for the Brewers. Whitfield. Can he find Cooper Love? Does find Cooper Love. Oh, shot goal! He's been on the pitch a minute. It's his first touch of the game, and Jack Cooper-Love, out of nowhere, has just sent Burton Albion fans absolutely crazy in the away end. It's absolute pandemonium at St Andrews. Out of absolutely nothing, the Brewers lead 2-1, and he squeezed it past the keeper. Peacock Farrow is going to be disappointed, but we've turned it around at St Andrews. It's another Another second half performance to remember. It's early days yet. It's only 56 minutes gone, but it's Birmingham 1, Burton 2. Brilliant. Brilliant from the Brewers. Brilliant from Ben Whitfield and Charlie Webster. Kalinowskis finds Jack Armour on the overlap. Jack Armour has got the legs. As Ben Whitfield's at the back post. Can he find him? I think he... Oh, Ben Whitfield's run past the ball. It's a shaky clearance, though. And it's going to fall to Webster. He's going to find Whitfield, who I think is onside. Is onside. Goes back to Webster. Webster, can he find Kalinowskis? Does. Be patient here, lads. Don't force the play. Gilligan. Into Elliot Watt. Back to Gilligan. Out wide to Ben Whitfield. He's going to try and come down the right-hand side. That's absolutely brilliant. He skips past his man. Goes inside. Jack Cooper-Love. Can he twist, turn, shoot? Webster! Oh! Go with your head. Oh, it's glorious. What a chance that was. That would have killed the game. Oh, no. To get a draw and what would be a second 2-2. No, there isn't. The referee blows the whistle. What a second half performance that was. We couldn't buy an opportunity in the first half. Danilo Orsi with his last touch as he tried to fight on through injury, gets the goal. We make the substitution, and with his first touch, Jack Cooper-Love comes on, scores the goal. It's absolutely sensational. I'm blown away by that. Brilliant performance from the Brewers. We extend the lead at the top of the table. That is absolutely massive. It finishes Birmingham 1, Burton Albion 2. As you can see on screen, it really isn't good news. Danilo Orsi has suffered a broken toe injury and will be up for up to 3 months. That means we are going to have to get him out of the lineup. It does give others the opportunity, though. We will have to make that change. Cooper-Love will become the starting forward, and that will mean Stutter comes on to replace him on the bench. It's not good news. It's a real shame because Orsi had just got his 10th of the season. It's a massive loss for us as we head towards the crucial stage of season 1. So before we wrap up this episode, a couple of prospects to look at. Felix Keedle, market value 1.4 million. I'm not sure whether we can afford him. Let's see if we can get one. I'm not sure whether we're going to be able to, but let's see if we can get our first signing. On what paper looks like a very good signing. Market value is 1.4. We've got 1.3 in the bank. Let's try 1.2. Would mean he is our only signing of the window unless we get a loan in. Would they accept 1.2? They will. Okay, we might be on to our first signing of the save. Felix Keedle, 65 rated. He's only 21 years old. He looks like he could be a real talent and he would definitely add something to our midfield. Can we get the contract done? Fingers crossed we can meet his demands. Crucial, absolutely. We can get you in the starting lineup. He would take Kieran Gilligan's place, which would seem harsh, but I think we need this bit of class. 4-year contract, 21 years old. Absolutely, we'll take that. No release clause, even better. We don't want one of them. And a player that we can maybe make some money back on if we need to. He wants a signing bonus of 40,000, 64 after 15 appearances. Willing to come down to signing bonus 40, 4,400. Yes, we can do that. That looks like he's going to be our first signing through the door. It will be our only signing on the face of it because we simply cannot afford anybody else. But that is going to be the first man. Felix Keedle is going to be the signing of the January transfer window. It's going to be a club record £1.2 million fee. But he is here. He is in. Our brand new signing is through the door. He will go straight into the starting 11 as we will look to boost our side for this huge, huge run-in. The medical has happened. It's signed, it's sealed, delivered. The players like where they look. That is a man through the door. It's taken a couple of weeks, but we've got it. £1.2 million for Felix Keedle. Our new central midfield player is in. We get a C rating. Maybe we could have gone in a little lower than we planned. But to be honest, I'm just grateful that we've got a man through the door. We needed it. Best possible to 840k. Okay, we did massively overpay by the looks of it. But I think it's going to be a worthwhile investment. First, a new man through the door. That'll do us for episode number 8. As you can see, we are top of the table by 3 points with a game in hand over Reading after we beat Birmingham last time out. The table is looking wonderful at the minute. Long may it continue, but there is a long way to go. There's a lot of football to be played. The first signing is done. The only signing is done. And in the next episode, we'll take on Wycombe and Wigan before the January transfer window shuts. And then it'll be Wrexham and Huddersfield for the next episode. And we may look to maybe go to 4 or 5 games an episode, maybe just ramp it up a little bit just to try and get this season sort of kicking on and get ourselves towards season 2. But I'm really enjoying this. As always, thank you so much for everyone for showing the support on the videos. If you want to follow me on Twitch as well, I stream 3 days a week over there. We're doing some pro clubs and some ultimate team over there. Discord's links down below as well. And as always, please do subscribe to the channel for twice weekly uploads. We are currently doing them on a Monday and a Thursday. So hopefully you enjoy the content, and I'll see you all very soon for episode number 9.